Hey there, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome. This is your weekly reading. I am using this week the Soul Tarot by Kristen Feldheim. And this week, the subscriber candles, your wish or intention candles, are love, money, happiness. I mean, that's very broad, and if you're new here, I keep them broad so that you can pour whatever details you want into those candles as far as your wishes and intentions are. As long as they are for your highest good and the highest good of everyone involved, they will come true. That is the way my magic works. So let's just jump right into it, Scorpio. What is going on for you this week in your material world? Scorpio. Material world for Scorpio. We have the King of Swords. Oh, that's right. I mean, for you guys it looks normal, but for me it is backwards because I can't figure out my camera settings someday. Three of Pentacles. And the Knight of Cups is showing up again. That just showed up for Cancer as well. And the Three of Cups, bottom of the deck, something to celebrate. You guys got this pretty similar energy. Was it last week? I don't remember. I'll get it together someday. Just kidding. Never. All right. King of Swords gives me that, very rational vibe again, but you guys get this often. There is this, you guys come across oftentimes as being very rational and logical out of the water signs, and it's because you hide your emotions better. Listen, I'm not saying that like it's a compliment either, because I think that, one of the things that Scorpio learns is, how to process their emotions and, properly show them. But that's neither here nor there. You do come across as very, very intelligent, highly intelligent, and King of Swords oftentimes deals with the mind or the realm of the mind in a very fair and just way. So that's kind of what I'm getting. It could be documents as well. We talked about legal documents often with you guys. With the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, this really feels like something that you've been working on for a while. Could be a project that you've been leading. And it really puts you in a good place, it feels, emotionally by the end of the week. Like, it could be a change that's coming in. If you are looking for, maybe a promotion with the Three of Pentacles, maybe a leadership opportunity. It just feels like this change that comes in really makes you really happy enough to get that Three of Cups, happy enough to be like, let's celebrate, pop a bottle. But it does feel like something that you are congratulated for. So depending on what it is that you do for work, I really have to keep this broad, but I feel like you are going to want to celebrate and be congratulated for. Somebody's going to like pat you on the back for your work by the end of the week. Feels good, you guys. Let's get some clarification here for this King of Swords spirit. What is a deck that we should use for the King of Swords? All right, we're going to use the Energy Oracle for the King of Swords. Man holding a heart. Well, that is not. Okay, you know what I just heard? It's like, well, it's both. You are both. And by the way, Scorpio, if you're new here, I don't really apply genders. So you could be a King of Swords and, identify as a woman. I don't really, whatever. That doesn't, when you have caring connection at the bottom here. And what it feels like to me is that you are both. You are both, adept at being emotional and wearing your heart on the sleeve and, being able to feel your feelings, but you are so good at communicating with this King of Swords that you can communicate how you feel as well. And this might be an asset for you. This is definitely, if you are thinking about starting your own business as well, something just popped out that like one of the things that people notice about you right away is that you come across as very compassionate. very logical, but very compassionate, and people trust you and they believe you, and it's like you can actually be the best of both worlds. So that's very nice, that showed up for you. Let's talk about the Three of Pentacles, though. Enchanted Map. All right, so this is by Colette Baron Reed. And I got Solitude right away. This could very well be, it's so funny because Three of Pentacles talks to me about wanting to collaborate with someone. And then Solitude is obviously like, but I'm better working off by myself. So with these energies, you guys feel very similar to me. Energetically, where although I'm very introverted, I do very well with people. So Spirit is saying that, you know, you can do both. You can have both. You might want to think of maybe projects that you can thrive, you know, working with people, but you will do better if you can also do a project or two on your own as well. Okay, so this feels very like techie world to me. So if you work in technology, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I just need a little time by myself now, if you don't mind. This could also be like this whole working from home thing as well. Like, a lot of people have to return to work and going into the office, and you're like, right, I would rather not, though. Could I possibly do that some days, and then, but most days work from home? And I think that for you guys to thrive, you would actually do better with that, you know, maybe 1 or 2 days, you know, in the office a month. Seriously, I don't know how people do it anymore. But the bottom of the deck is listening. So I think that that's a big thing for you guys. It's like, maybe you do need solitude. I absolutely get it. I get the stimmies. I have ADHD, so if there's too many people or things happening at once, I get super overwhelmed. But I think that every once in a while, I actually do need people, and I think that this is what's happening for you. For your own success, you guys, you might want to think about it, okay? You can always, I'm noticing like these music notes here, just bring your headphones in, okay? Like, you can always shut the world out if you have to. I know that's how I had to do it sometimes, and I would just like listen to what I had to listen to in order to like pretend to be elsewhere. Okay, Knight of Cups, Spirit. All right, the Starseed by Rebecca Campbell. Okay. Oh, this Knight of Cups is an apology. So this could be actually coming from you or someone else. It's like maybe people are recognizing that you do better work when you do get to work by yourself. It's possible, you guys, that they'll let you work from home. With Forge, Don't Follow, maybe, for some of you, Scorpio, you might need to start your own business. You might have to go your own way. And the reason is because, like, you know exactly what it is that makes you who you are. And I do think that you do really well with people. It's not even that. It's that you actually thrive in certain conditions. And I think that part of this I'm sorry is recognizing that it's like, it's almost, the I'm sorry feels more like, you know what, I do better work when I'm actually taking care of my own needs, when I'm actually like being good to myself and doing what I know I need to do. And so I feel like some of you guys either are going to find something like a company that actually caters to who you are, or you are actually going to create that company. I know that sounds very, very like grand, but I feel like that's what needs to be done here. Okay, that seems pretty big, but I do think that that's going to... Look, uprooting is in here too. Like, just being like, I'm going to just take this whole amazing self and I'm going to take it someplace else. Kind of feels like that to me. I feel like a lot of abundance is happening here. I do feel like it's for the best, but I feel very, very much like people are going to be sad to see you go, you know, but I feel like it's what you have to do. Okay. So I do think that's for some of you. That's not going to be for everybody. This could be a new job for a few of you, and you're going to feel bad because you have to leave behind some people or relationships that you really enjoyed. You know, for a few of you, for a while, I've been feeling like you were going to physically move, and that could be happening soon. And you might feel isolated, and that's why solitude is coming in here. But for some of you, it's, yeah, it's time to move on. So, all right, let's get one more message for your material world for Scorpio. Oh my goodness. Yeah, reset your expectations came out, kind of flew out there. So, I don't know, for some of you, you might feel like you're just going to settle. Maybe someone's kind of guilt tripping you about staying and like what their expectations are of you. And you're just kind of like, you're right, I'm not special. But you know what? I mean, yes and no, but I also think that like a lot of companies try to get away with what they can get away with. And if you do your best work in a certain environment and they can't accommodate that, it's okay for you to leave, okay? Success is coming is the bottom of the deck. So make whatever decision is right for you, okay? And don't be guilt tripped into staying, okay? So let's move into love. Speaking of that, like I feel like if this was a love relationship, you would know exactly what to do. But because it's money, people are like, oh, I should probably stay because... But fuck that. Anyways, let's move into love. So we are using Modern Love Tarot. This is by Ethany. What is going on with my Scorpios this week in love, Spirit? Six of Cups. That's your own energy if you are a second decan Scorpio. This could also be soulmate energy. A lot of readers see that as past life energy. Seven of Swords. At best, this is a sweet escape. You've left a situation that you didn't trust. Someone couldn't be withholding information. Sometimes the Seven of Swords is about protecting something that you value. When this card comes up on day to day, I watch my valuables as well. But this can also be about manipulation. And the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. I just put those in the wrong order, didn't I? I sure did. Okay. I'm going to put them like that because that's the way it's going to show up for you guys. But you guys, all right. So we started off really strong with the Six of Cups where I got some really strong soulmate energy. So you may have recently met somebody who gives you really strong soulmate vibes. Past life energy. The Six of Cups often talks about someone that you get that I know you vibe. Like, I feel like we've known each other for a while. The Seven of Swords, though, with this Ten of Wands, it feels burdensome. And I'm almost feeling like this isn't the same as this. We're going to go ahead and just clarify all of this because I kind of feel like you already know that you are feeling like this might overwhelm you a little bit. Okay, Scorpio, like I feel like you might have met somebody that is very sweet and I don't think that I don't think that there's an intention there to be manipulative. I think that there could be a manipulator in your past. I think that there could be something that is being hidden from you. Oh. Okay. So here's what it is, you guys, or here's what I feel it is. You may have met somebody, and you might feel like they're holding back something, that they're not telling you something. And they do seem like very genuine, and you do definitely have a connection here. There could be something that they haven't said yet, and there could be something that they are not saying. But I think that what we have to look at here is this Ten of Wands energy, and it's just that they've got a lot going on. Okay, so it isn't so much that I feel like there's a purposeful manipulation here, but more of like a like, we haven't really had a lot of time to like sit down. We just don't get that because this person is really, really busy. Okay. And then for some of you, for some of my Scorpios, you might have some options here. You might, if you're single as the Pringle Scorpios, you might have some options, but I would be wary of definitely one of them. Okay. There's one that's like super soulmate option, and then there's one that comes across as like not, but you will know because you're, you know, well, you're a Scorpio and you're psychic, but like you're going to know. As far as astrology, like I said, we have the Six of Cups, second decan, Scorpio, and that's the second 10-day period of Scorpio season. That's when the sun is in Scorpio. And then Seven of Swords would be the third decan Aquarius. So that is the last 10-day period of Aquarius season. And the Ten of Wands is the last 10-day period of Sagittarius. And the King of Wands can be Leo, can be Sagittarius, can be Aries. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's clarify. What's going on here with this Six of Cups for Scorpio? Oh, your Six of Cups is a sexual union. So this could be someone that feels like a soulmate, and it's like, it says, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, but for there you will find true bliss. So this is someone that you are either, you know, maybe someone that you want to have a sexual union, but you're very sexually attracted to them and you feel that connection already. And it's a soulmate connection, like I said. So you're wondering, like, why are you holding back? What's going on there? And that's what the Seven of Swords is. You feel like deep down they're holding something back from you. Let's see. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords, Spirit. Yeah, look, both of these. Do I take both? How do you want me to receive? Okay. Aw. All right. So first of all, trust, transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. For trust to want to be on top of this Seven of Swords, I think that one, they may be holding back something, but I don't think it's to the level that you might think it is. I have a lot of Scorpio friends, and you know, like, the joke is the trust issues, you know, and I love you guys very, very much, but you are being asked to have some trust here with someone that you already feel you have a sacred union with, okay? And you will know deep down that you have one. And it's okay to ask them too. And I think that that's important for you to know. I don't think that this person is a liar. And I think that you know that. And I think that because I do think that for the Scorpios that have options, I think that you already know who the person you can't trust is. I think that you know who the person you can trust is too. So, and then we have I love this one. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So this person could be just overworked and overwhelmed right now with the Ten of Wands. And for you to know that, they just want you to get out of your head and to look in your heart instead. Okay. And then we have sacred union. So I want you to know that this is even though on the surface it looks like it's a little rough, I think this is just a rough week, you know, because these cards are backing up that this first card, this soulmate card, is saying, okay, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Ooh. All right. 6 of Cups, Spirit. Why are they? Okay. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this feels soulmate-like. Let's keep going. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. That's an interesting one with the 7 of Swords. I'm hearing that you should leave your worries behind. So I'm not quite sure how that fits. Oh, this is that's very weird. This is an old song. There is a song by Janet Jackson. Okay, Spirit, this is what we're going with. There's a song by Janet Jackson called Escapade. And so the 7 of Swords also talks about escaping a situation. But it's like literally called Escapade. And there's a part where she says, leave your worries behind. So that's something that Spirit wants to talk about there with playfulness. That you're really in your head about this person, and maybe you think that they're trying to deceive you. And they really want you to maybe escape your worries, maybe get out of your head, and think about some of the more fun aspects with playfulness in the 6 of Cups, because it can really talk about like the childlike aspects of the relationship and how much fun they are, you know, and how you connect on that soul level. Yeah. So I think that Spirit's trying to get you to get out of your head here. Okay. 10 of Wands. Oh, and then for some of you, that playfulness, you're worried about being played. Are they playing me? You know, Scorpio, I really think that I've got 2 sets of Scorpios here, and for some of you, it's like I have concerns that you know who the person is and you're worried that you're being played, but you also know that you have a soulmate. You know what I'm saying? And that is not them. Wedding. And honeymoon. Just forget about a person who would lie to you, all right? There's a very real chance that you have a soulmate here right now that we know about, right? And I think that you know who I'm talking about. If you are being played right now, I also think that you know who I'm talking about. And I think that we have a situation in which you guys are with someone who would never play you. Or you're about to be with someone who would never play you. Now, this person might still be in the mix somehow, but I think that you are able to call your soulmate in. I think that you're able to choose right and trust your intuition. Trust the divine here, okay? I think that your situation is about to change dramatically. Could even be by the end of this week. And I really think that if you just asked your person who you know would tell you the truth, they're going to tell you the truth. Your manipulator is going to be like, coy about it and like a little weird about it. And you're like, okay. But we have honeymoon and wedding, you guys. So I think that you already know who you should be with. Okay? Okay. Yeah, I just pulled both of these. All right, Spirit, how do you want me? I know how you want me to receive. All right, so we have Girl with a Snake, and I feel like you guys know that we might have a narcissist here, and that was going to happen. And then we have Abundance, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. Let's just go ahead and get that last one out here since it's here. And then we have, yeah, endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition, and sudden change. I just told you guys that we have a big change on our hand. Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hands, and gambling, take a chance. I don't want you guys to be used anymore. I feel like with you guys, Scorpio, I might just have a Scorpio that has a relationship with a narcissist and they just keep coming back in. I do know one, for instance, but I also know that I don't feel like this is her. I feel like this is someone who is, you know, maybe potentially dealing with one that they're in a relationship with. And they also potentially know that there is another option here. And I feel like you are going to have a chance this week to choose better. Okay, not necessarily like this week you are going to choose this other person, but this week you are going to choose yourself, and that ending will bring in this new beginning. This will call in your soulmate, okay, that leads to your abundance. All right, that change will lead to all of this wonderful stuff. All right, I feel like for one of my Scorpios, shit is really rough. Okay, I think that for the rest of you guys, you actually are going to have a very pleasant week, and it looks very nice. This is very similar to Aquarius in some ways, where I just feel like I'm pulling energy from like one of you that is pretty rough, and I'm sorry that you're going through that. And then for the rest of you, I do think that you've recently met a soulmate, and you know, you're actually going to be able to enjoy some time with them by the end of the week. You might just be really busy this week, and then by the end of the week you get to be with them. Okay, let's just get one more card out here. I'm so sorry for my Scorpio that's dealing with this horrible piece of shit. Yeah. This is for my Scorpio who I feel like has been on the channel for a while and is still in the relationship with the narcissist. I think that, and this is really difficult, right? Like there's all kinds of different reasons why you might still be with them, and it could be children, it could be because you're married to them, it could be like several different reasons. But I'm getting not just stop running, but stop running from your destiny. And your destiny is not to be used. Your destiny isn't to be stuck in an empath and narcissist paradigm, or to be sucked dry by this girl with a snake. She doesn't have to be a girl. It could be a guy, you know, Scorpio. I don't know who you are. I don't know your gender, but stop running from your destiny. Okay, I'm going to get one more message for the rest of my Scorpios. For the rest of the Scorpios. Oh, yes, I knew it. For the rest of you guys, this is your other half. All right, you've met this person. This is a good week, and they really want you. If you've been wondering that, like, why are they holding back? We talked about in the beginning, like, you might be feeling like they're holding something back. Why are they holding back? They really want you. This might be new to them. They might be overwhelmed. Just give them some time, okay? They want you. One more, please, Spirit. For my beautiful Scorpios. It's not your circus, not your monkeys. That's for the person dealing with the narcissist. They're not, no matter what they have convinced you of, they are not, you cannot make them better. It is their responsibility, okay? That is not for you. Bottom of the deck is meditate. That is for everybody. Literally everybody can benefit from that, so please do. Love it. Scorpio, this has been your reading. I hope that it resonated. Please, if it did, I would love a giant thumbs up. Comment down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Join me in Discord. And yeah, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.